the thing about Nance too, I think there's untapped upside here because let's remember the guards that he was playing with at Northwestern.
Wait, check it out.
All right, the jokes about Auburn's guards last year were very fair with Jabari Smith. They were even worse with Northwestern. Northwestern guard and Auburn's guards are real similar. Chuck it, I got this. Boo Booey dribbling up the lane. Chase Audige did not meet a 17-foot fall away over multiple defenders that he didn't love.
I wish I had the overconfidence the Northwestern guards had, right? I wish I just had that kind of confidence in myself that I'm better than I actually am.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And you definitely need a little bit of it. But Pete Nance was their best player and needed shots. And your boy Ryan Young needed shots. And so that's where I look at Nance and I go, there's something different here. If you could get him in the right scheme with some guards that are really talented where he can be best utilized and he's not necessarily put in some bad situations. There are times last year where, Boo Booey's dribbling, pounding it 100 times a possession, and Nance gets the ball with 4 seconds on the shot clock. It's like, go to work. And it's like, that's just not ideal all the time. So I do think that Nance can add a different part. The thing too about Meyer though, if you add one of those two guys, it doesn't matter, one of these two guys, the way that Illinois played last year, especially at the end of the year, was a little stagnant. Post Kofi, 4 out, find a shooter, hit a 3. That was kind of what it felt like. And I feel like if you add a person or a piece like Meyer or Nance, you have so many different ways that you can play. You can attack in different ways. I think this would be a really transition heavy team with a lot of athletes. Defensively, you're trapping things. You have the length to be in the passing lanes. You can get aggressive out on the perimeter because you have Coleman Hawkins and Pete Nance who can both protect the rim. Like, it just feels like this team could completely change how they play. Maybe it's a different style. Maybe they're not quite as good at the beginning as they mesh the pieces together. But there's an ideal outcome here where it's a better, more upside team at the end of the year with more talent in March. And if that's what you're building for, and you need 6 different game plans to win 6 different games in the NCAA tournament, that roster looks more like it than what you had last year, where it felt like, well, Kofi's going to do his thing, and God, let's hope he makes some threes. And that was your offensive game plan.